Hello everyone, Silverstruck here. Welcome to the Silverstruck channel. I've got a really good video here for you if you're interested in rare vintage silver art bars. Here I've got my 5 latest editions, all of them quite rare from 3 different mints. So I'll be referring to the famous Archie Kidd 5th edition guidebook on vintage silver art bars. It's a great resource. You'll also see elements from other channels employed during the video, inspired from none other than World Money Wins and Coin Sense and Nonsense. So you'll see elements of their channels also displayed here in this video, along with my own spin. So some blue arrows pointing to certain things in the Archie Kidd book. And of course, I've got my Guardhouse box out, ready to go, with my capsules ready to go, the bars, so we have all the supplies we need to get this Guardhouse box video going. So let's talk silver bars. I have 15 bars that have been stacked in this Guardhouse box, and here they are. So there's different mints represented. National Mint, you've got USSC in there. There's also bars from Madison. So quite a lot of different mints in this box for just having 15 bars right there. So good 15 bars, though. Good start to the box. But now we're really going to get into the rare bars here. So what is rare? Well, let's start with the rarity scale structure that's provided to us inside the 5th edition book. Let me draw your eye down towards the bottom where you can see the rarities in bold from 1 to 5, 1 being the least rare and 5 being the most rare. And the R5 bars don't necessarily have an R5, they have a dollar amount. And that's how you're going to be able to identify it's rare, because it'll have an individual dollar amount, which probably isn't applicable today, by the way, but it's there. So now that we've established all of that, we're going to start this video off with the Labor Day bar from 1973. You can find this bar on page 136, and let me draw your eye down to the second blue arrow, Labor Day 1973, and it is a variety, which is a blank back. You can see that it has a $25 value there. That's how you know it's an R5 bar. So, this one is in phenomenal shape. Labor Day, September 3rd, 1973. 3 9s fine silver. As we flip it over, you can see that it is indeed a blank back, which is that rare variety. And of course we have, you can see where it was in a flip. That's why this is in such good shape. But now we're going to preserve it more properly in a capsule. This is a Liberty Mint bar. So the first 2 bars up are Liberty Mint. Very nice. So in the capsule, the Labor Day bar goes. Right back here is the 16th bar. Moving right along to the second bar that we have from Liberty Mint. This is the Landing of Columbus. So we can see the bottom blue arrow on page 136. The Landing of Columbus is a variety bar again, another blank back, and it's an R4 rated bar. So not as rare as the last bar, but fairly rare being an R4. And here we have it. It also is in wonderful condition. They have Landing of Columbus. We flip it over. You can see indeed that it is a blank back. Sometimes referred to in other manuals as a mirror back, but we're going to be using the Archie Kidd terminology, so it is a blank back. Just beautiful. All right, so in the box it goes. It's bar number 17. There you have it. All right, so now we're going to move on to a bar that's from a different mint. We're going to look at a Ceeco mint bar, and that's on a completely different page. You can find the listing for this particular Labor Day bar on page 30 of the 5th edition. There you have it. The blue arrow is pointing to the bar itself, but also down below the variety of bar this particular one is. So this one is another blank back variety, and so that makes it actually quite rare. As you can see, it actually says type 5, so we don't have a mintage to report or anything like that, but you can see that rarity value there. So Labor Day 1973 from the Ceeco Mint, 3/9 fine silver art bar. This one you can see has a little bit of wear on it. It's not as perfect as the other bars. And there's your blank back. So this is your more rare variety. I kind of would like the other variety as well, so I have a matching set. But luckily was able to hunt down the rarest one, so, well, I didn't really hunt it down. I found it at the coin shop, but just luck. You know, sometimes that's how it works out. All right, so beautiful. So obviously is a portrait variety bar. The others being a portrait and landscape. So in the box it goes, bar number 18. The next two bars are from a completely different mint. They're actually from U.S. Coinage Corp. So let me show you those. The page for the next two bars can be found on page 275 in the 5th edition. Here we have a pic of the U.S. Coinage Corporation page. And again, the blue arrows. But this time I'm focused on the reverse of the bar. And the bar we're talking about here is the Ride of Paul Revere. And again, you have to look at the different types of reverses. This is a type 1 reverse. So if you draw your eye to the second blue arrow down, you can see it's dated 1973. It's a reverse variety, being the type 1. And you can see it doesn't have a mintage, but it has that rarity value 30, which means it is indeed R5 rare. This one was kind of kicked around a bin, so it's not as nice, but still in pretty decent condition. And there you have Mr. Paul Revere letting us know the British are coming. And there you have the reverse of the bar, type 1, 1973. Really cool bar. I love themes like that. Early American history is a subject I'm very interested in. Excellent. So the 19th bar in the box. It's good old Paul Revere. And last but not least is a signing of the Declaration of Independence. So let me show you that. Now, this being a portrait variety, I believe type 1 still applies to it. So if I get this wrong, I'm sure somebody will let me know in the comment section. Again, a 1973 bar, type 1, with a rarity value of 30. So if it's somehow not the right reverse that I picked out, and it's a different bar, let me know. But here we have the signing of the Declaration of Independence. Very, very important to the United States of America. And on the reverse here is what I believe is that type 1 reverse. So there you have it, the signing of the Declaration of Independence. And in the capsule, this one goes as the 20th and final bar, which means I only have 5 more bars to go. So here it is, bar number 20. All right, my friends, that's going to do it for this video. 5 rare bars added into a Guardhouse box with only 5 spots left to go before we have a complete row, which will mean this Guardhouse box is halfway through. So coming along quite nicely. And before I let you go, if you've made it this far in the video, I would like to ask if you guys find the production value okay in these videos, as far as putting pics in from the Archie Kid book and all of that. It takes a lot of work, and if you guys find that interesting and you like it, let me know that in the comment section. If you don't, and you'd rather just see the silver and have 5-minute videos, let me know that too. I'm always looking for good feedback. So again, don't forget to leave me that comment in the comment section. And as always, thank you so much for watching.